Hello my dear children, welcome to Learner's Planet. Children, in this session we will study about health and hygiene. So children, this is session 2 in which we will learn about the importance of food in our diet and which are the important food which we include in our diet. So we will study about the food groups. Alright children? Yes, the food that we eat contains 5 main components like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. And why do we need for our body? Why do we need all these components for our body? Because these all components provide us all the type of nutrients to remain healthy, right? So our body will remain healthy if we will consume all these components, because all these components provide us with lots of nutrients, right? So children, let's start with the carbohydrates. So in this session we will study about one such very important food group, that are carbohydrates. So let's start with the carbohydrates. Yes children, carbohydrate is the main essential nutrient in our diet. And actually what are carbohydrates? Yes, they are the sugars which can be very small or large molecules, right? So children, do you remember the examples of carbohydrates? We also studied about crops, right? We will also study about them in detail in this food group also, because it includes the food group over here, right? So children, carbohydrates are one of the very main type of nutrient and most important source of energy for our body, right? And they provide energy to our body for working, for even studying, even if we play, then also we need a lot of energy, and that is provided by the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the instant source of energy to our body to work, to play, to even study, right? So let's see the examples of carbohydrates. From which source can we get carbohydrates? Yes, the first example is fruits. So what is actually fruit, children? Yes, it is a part of a plant that contains its seeds, right? So children, for example, apple, orange, grapes, strawberry, banana, etc. There are many fruits that provide us with nutrients and even provide us with energy, right? And even many animals also depend on fruits as a source of food, right? So fruits can be eaten both fresh and also as jams and preserves, right? So many fruits are used in the foods like cookies, yogurt, ice cream, cakes, etc. And even fruit juices are also obtained from fruits, and they are also used to make beverages. They are a type of liquid which can be served in a hot condition or also even a cold condition, right? So even we can use the fruit juices which are obtained from fruits only. They can be used to make beverages. And fruits are also used as gift giving, like fruit basket or fruit bouquet, alright? As you present or you wish anyone with gift, that is a bouquet, flower bouquet, same way you can also present someone with a fruit bouquet, right? So fruits provide us a lot of energy as they are rich in fiber, they are rich in water, vitamin and also sugar. So actually sugar is a type of carbohydrate only. So they also provide us with carbohydrates with other type of nutrients. So fruits have been a very major part of human diet, right? And different cultures have developed many different uses for various fruits. Alright, and we obtain fruits in the season wise, right? Like watermelon in the summer season, we consume mango, which is the king of fruit in the summer season, right? So we obtain fruits season wise, right? Some in the summer season, some in the winter season, some in the rainy season. Alright, and season wise we should consume all the types of fruits because they provide all types of nutrients. Alright, and they also provide us with lot of energy. Now let's see another example of carbohydrate, children. Yes, wheat. Wheat is an important cereal grain, right? And it is the third most produced cereal after maize and rice. Alright, children. So children, actually wheat is the leading source of vegetable protein in human food. And as you remember, it is a type of rabi crop, right? And it was once that the first crop that could be easily cultivated on the large scale, right? So it was one of the first crop which was cultivated on the large scale because it was a very easy process to cultivate wheat. And you will be amazed to know that wheat grain is a staple food which is used to make flour for steamed breads, biscuits, cookies, yummy cookies, then cakes, pasta, noodles, etc. And even carbohydrates contain large amount of starch, right? Starch is a type of carbohydrate which gives us lot of energy, right? So carbohydrates contain a large amount of starch. Even wheat contains protein, fiber, iron, but in very less quantity. And in more quantity or in large amount, carbohydrates are present in wheat. So wheat is very important cereal grain for our diet, and it is the ideal source of energy for our body. Alright, children, so we should consume wheat in our diet because it provides us with carbohydrates. Let's see another example, children. Yes, corn. Corn is also a larger cereal grain just like wheat, and it is used as a vegetable, children, right? And the leafy stalks, as you can see here in the picture, the leafy stalks of corn produces ears which contain seeds called as kernels. Alright, children. So children, most widely grown crop in America is this cereal grain, that is corn. Alright, children. And you will be amazed to know that sweet corn is also called as Indian corn, which contains high amount of sugar, right? So it is also a very important diet as it provides us with carbohydrates, right? And sweet corn is actually harvested earlier and eaten as a vegetable rather than a grain. Alright, as we eat wheat, but we eat it as a grain, but we cannot eat corn as a grain, so we consume it in the form of vegetable. And it is the Africa's most important staple food crop, as we use corn very much, as the conditions over there are very much favorable for cultivating corn. Alright, so children, you will be amazed to know that popcorn, which is your very yummy food item, right? Popcorn consists of kernels of certain varieties that explodes when heated, right? You remember popcorn consists of the kernels of these varieties of corn, right? Called as kernels, right? So whenever we heat it, they explode and they form fluffy pieces, and then we eat it as snack. So popcorn is eaten as snack in this form, right? It is actually a form of corn. And the starch from the maize can also be made into plastics and fabrics, these synthetic fabrics. Alright children? So corn is also a very important part of our diet. Let's see another one, children. Yes, the another one is honey. Children, honey is a sweet food made by bees using nectar from flowers. And fresh honey is in a liquid state. As you can see here, this is in a liquid state. This is actually a fresh honey that contains high amount of sugar, and it actually has a medicinal use and is also a very healthy food for us, right? It is a sweet food and it is produced by honeybees. Alright children, and honeybees collect this from the nectar of the flowers, right? And this is then collected by beekeepers and then consumed by us. So actually bees use their stored honey as their source of energy, and we also use it for the source of energy, right? It is also a source of energy for us. Alright children, you will be very amazed to know that honey collection is an ancient activity. Humans began hunting for honey at least 10,000 years ago. And in ancient times, honey was used to sweeten cakes and biscuits, right? And it is nowadays used in cooking also, baking also, and as a spread on honey. And even it is added to the beverages such as tea as a sweetener. And honey is also used as a popular sauce and flavor also, right? It contains high amount of carbohydrate because it is a mixture of sugar and other compounds like vitamins or minerals, right? And you will be amazed to know that it is used to prevent the dressing from sticking to the healing wound. So it is also very much useful for healing our wound. Alright children, so this is also very important part of our diet. Let's see another example of carbohydrate, children. Yes, potato. Children, potato is a specialized underground stem, and it is the world's largest food crop. So children, it is actually the world's largest food crop following rice, wheat and maize. And potato contains vitamins and minerals, but in a very less amount, because it is best known for its carbohydrate content, right? It contains large amount of carbohydrate, and the substance, the major component which is present in it is starch. Yes, we get starch from potato, right? They are used, even potatoes are used as food for domestic animals, and it is used in thickening of soups and sauces. And also it is used in the manufacturing of papers and boards, right? And most potato dishes are served hot. Alright, so potato also provides us with a lot of energy because it contains carbohydrates and a main component starch in it. Alright, so this is also a very important part of our diet. Now let's see another one, children. Yes, bread. Children, bread is usually made from wheat flour dough that is cultured with yeast. So what is actually wheat flour? That is the wheat flour mixture, right? We use wheat and its flour, right? So wheat flour is the flour of the wheat, right? And what is actually dough? Yes, it is a paste which is made out of any cereal by mixing the flour with water, right? So duff is made by mixing the flour of wheat with the water, and then the duff which is prepared is actually a bread. It is a type of microorganism which is present in the atmosphere, right? So it can be cultured also, and it can be available itself. So it is a very beneficial microorganism, right? It is very useful for us, right? Because it helps in making the duff very thick inside, right? It helps in making duff, right? So children, that bread is a very important product of wheat flour, and it is a staple food which is prepared by cooking a dough of flour and water, right? And bread can be consumed in different forms like steamed breads, baked breads, or fried breads, right? And bread may also contain milk, egg, sugar, spice, fruit, vegetable, nuts or seeds, right? And it is one of the oldest prepared foods which contains starch, right? So bread is also very important for our diet because it contains starch and provides us with lots of energy, right? And if the bread gets stiffened or hard, it is said to be stale. So always remember that bread should be soft, not in a hard condition. If it is hard, then it is a stale, so do not consume the stale bread. It is very bad for health, okay? So children, always remember that it also has a higher level of gluten substance which gives the dough sponginess and elasticity, right? So gluten substance is actually very important because it gives the dough sponginess and elasticity, and that's why we are able to get soft bread which is very spongy, right? You can feel it. Okay, next time whenever you eat bread, you can notice it. Okay children, so bread is actually usually made from wheat flour dough, and that is cultured with yeast, and then it is allowed to rise and finally baked in an oven with the cuts. And common wheat is actually the common grain which is used for the preparation of bread. But bread is not only made from the wheat, but it can be also made from barley, maize and oats. So many types of bread are available in the market, like white bread, brown bread, and brown bread is made from the wheat bran, which is very much nutritious for us. What is actually wheat bran? It is the outer covering of the wheat grain. Okay, so that is also very important. So we should consume bread in our diet. Now let's see the another one. Yes, sugar. Children, sugar is also an example of carbohydrate. It is obtained from sugar cane and sugar beet, and it is a class of carbohydrate in a crystal form, right? It is in the crystalline form, not in the powdered form, and we obtain it from the sugar cane because it is very sweet in taste. So as it is very sweet in taste, it is used to sweeten the food, and also it can lighten the skin discoloration. Alright children, so actually by consuming high amount of sugar, it can lead to tooth decay. So we should consume less sugar in a moderate quantity, not in high quantity, right? So children, sugar is actually used as a sweetener in beverages, breads, cakes, pastries, etc. So children, you will be also amazed to know that it brings instant relief to painful burned tongue. If by chance or by mistake you drink any hot type of drink, right, like tea or coffee, and if it is very hot and if it is burning your tongue, you can use the sugar as a medicine, right? because sugar will bring instant relief to your painful burned tongue because of any hot serving, right? It can even remove paint residue on hands, and even it can improve the plant's health, outdoor plant health, because it can kill soil viruses which damages the plant, right? And you can also use sugar to keep cookies, because it will keep the cookies stay fresh longer, right? Cookies will be very fresh, it will stay fresh for a longer period of time because sugar provides that freshness to the cookies, and it can also keep the cake in a fresh condition. So sugar is very useful in many ways, and it is also a source of energy for us. Let's see another example, children. Yes, rice. Children, rice is also an important staple food for a large part of world's human population, right? It is also largest cereal grain and a good source of carbohydrates and proteins, right? Mainly it contains carbohydrates in a large quantity or large amount, and you will be amazed to know that rice starch is used in making ice cream, custard powder, puddings, etc. Alright, children, so this is a cereal grain which is third highest worldwide in production, and it can be made into various types of noodles also, right? So we get delicious noodles because of this rice only. And rice is cooked by boiling or steaming, and it absorbs water during cooking. You can ask your mother also, right? This process, you can notice this process, that whenever rice is cooked by boiling or steaming, it absorbs the water, right? And then you are being served by this boiled rice, right? And it is the staple food for more than 60% of world population, right? And cooking of rice is the most popular way of eating. Even rice bran, like wheat bran, is also very much useful for us, and it is used in making of bread, cookies and biscuits. Even the rice bran oil is also used in soaps and detergents, in making of soaps and detergents. So it is very much useful for us. Okay, children, now let's see another one. Yes, another example is soft drink. Children, what is actually soft drink? It is actually the non-alcoholic beverage, right? Soft drinks are non-alcoholic beverages, right? Means that is why they are known as soft drinks. Otherwise, the alcoholic beverages are called as hard drinks, right? Why it is a soft drink actually? Because it contains water, sweetener and flavoring substance which gives flavor to the drink, and it may also contain fruit juice or sugar which acts as a flavoring substance and a sweetener, right? And it also contains acid which causes tooth decay. Alright, so to prevent this tooth decay and to keep your teeth healthy and in a proper condition, you should consume soft drink in a very less amount. Alright, children, because it contains fruit juice or sugar or even sweetener, and it also contains acid which causes tooth decay, right? So it should be served chilled or even at the room temperature, right? So actually it was started, or it was discovered by an Englishman by a method of infusing water with carbon dioxide, and it made carbonated water, right? So carbonated water is actually called as soda water also, and it contains acid also, right? So soft drinks are called by many names in different places of the world, but you should consume it very less because it will cause tooth decay. Alright children, now let's see another one. Yes children, sweets. Children, almost all Indian sweets contain high amount of carbohydrate like gulab jamun, mithai, rasgulla, etc. So it contains carbohydrates, and that is why you should consume it very less. Then candy also contains large amount of sugar in it, right? And they are actually consumed in many ways, like they are available in many forms, like lollipops, they are the hard candies on a stick. Then chewing gum, which is also called as bubble gum, is also a type of chewy candy. So they are the type of candy, but it contains large amount of sugar, so you should consume it in a less quantity. Then chocolate. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans, and it is a combination of actually cocoa butter, which makes it very smooth, then sugar, right, and milk, and also even other types of things, right? So we can get many types of chocolates, like milk chocolate and even a dark chocolate, right? So we can consume this, but we should consume it in a very less quantity because it contains very large amount of sugar. Then pastry. Pastry is the name given to various kinds of baked products which are made from flour, sugar, milk, butter, etc. Alright, and pastry also contains large amount of carbohydrates, but it also contains high amount of fat also, so you should consume it less, right? So the person who makes pastry professionally are known as either bakers or pastry chefs, and a good pastry is light and very fluffy. So a sign of a good pastry is that it will be very light in weight and it is very fluffy. So you will be able to know that you are eating a fresh pastry or not. Alright. So all these are the forms which provide us with lots of carbohydrates, right? Lots of sugar. So you should consume it less because it contains lots of sugar in it. Then taco. Taco is also composed of a corn or wheat, and it contains carbohydrates, and it is actually served with a variety of fillings like seafood or vegetables or cheese. So this also should be consumed less because it also contains high amount of carbohydrates, right? Then chips. Chips is also a snack food which is made from various vegetables which contain carbohydrate, right? So it should be consumed very less, right? And it is actually made from potatoes, banana, chocolate, corn, etc. Right? So you should eat very less. Then biscuit is also a flour based product, and it is very sweet in taste because it contains carbohydrate, right? So you should consume it in a less quantity. Alright children, so I hope that you are clear with the food group called as carbohydrate, right? Then candies and soft drinks are very bad for our teeth. So always remember that you should consume less candies and soft drinks. So it is better to eat natural sources of carbohydrates such as fruits and whole grains like wheat, rice, barley, oats, etc. Alright children? So children, we will continue in the next session with other food groups. So I hope you are clear with this food group known as carbohydrate. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, keep learning, keep enjoying.